muted.
Okay, perfect. So, hi, good evening. This is Helen Watt. I'm a Senior Vice Chairman with Longevity in Virginia, and we're so glad that you could join our monthly Magic Moments team webinar, either in person or watching this as a recording. And we're just really excited to give you some phenomenal training tonight. And we just want to have you first just kind of recognize that timing is everything. Don't miss out and by not jumping in to social selling, because you are really going to want to see the impact that this has on your business. And I've got a phenomenal leader that's going to be sharing more about that in just 1 minute. So let me just go through the agenda with you. During the social selling overview, she's going to give you options for different kinds of events. She's going to go through the benefits, both from the commissions point, how you get cash, how you can refer 3 and get yours free, and your host benefits, whether it's self-hosted or you have a customer hosting. How you can use our weekly YGY Club events to springboard your business virtually, the different types of social selling kits, and the simple process for putting this all into action, and the training resources available to you. So I want to introduce a phenomenal leader on my team. She's Vice Presidential Marketing Director out of Oregon named Maureen Feist. And she has had 24 years of experience in network marketing and direct sales, and so she really has a lot of experience on how to party. But she's got big, huge tips to share with you and action plans to put into place. So I'm actually turning this entire meeting over to Maureen. Thanks very much, Maureen, for being on the call.
Yeah, thanks, Helen, for asking me. I actually am really excited to share some things tonight. And I have to say, first of all, this is a learning experience. Some of us are from a social selling background and some of us are not. And so some of the things that you're going to hear tonight might be familiar, others are going to be brand new. So I just want you to take it all in. And as somebody advised me years ago when I made a move my business from one state to the other, start over, start fresh, lay a new foundation, and this is an opportunity for all of us to be able to do that. So I guess I am talking to a variety of ages in this group, and I would say that probably the average of our group that's on this call might be between 40 and 60, maybe a few younger, maybe a few older. And if you look at the majority of the people that you connect with, either on your team or your customers or your clients, I would guess they fall into about that same age group as you do. Or maybe a little older, maybe a little younger, but primarily you're reaching out to that same age group. When you're focusing on socials each month, it will help you tap into the next generation, which is really where we want to head, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to help us sustain business growth. When you look at yourself, you're not getting any younger. Have you ask yourself those hard questions? Am I planning for my future? Have I thought about retirement? So investing well in your business right now over these next few years and focusing on the building part of it and laying the foundation will give you that solid foundation you need for that residual income you're looking for years to come. So as we talk tonight, we're going to go over some of the income that you can earn. We're going to learn how to do a social, just an overview. We're going to talk about where to do them. We're going to talk about why to do them, why you want to add this to your business plan, and we're going to cover some of the income earning potential that you have. It is abundant. So let's start with the hostess plan. There's host benefits and there's customer benefits. So, and there's also distributor benefits. So the host benefits you see on our hostess plan sheet. This is one of the resources you can find on the social selling website. So it's not just something you have to look at here. You can go and download it off that social selling website. You can use it at your events. Make sure you give that to your hosts so they see what they can earn, and also the customer savings plan. So this is your map for helping you to coach each host that you're working with. So distributor benefits, I'm not going to go over the hostess plan because tonight's call is not about the hostess plan. It's about how you can grow your business and earn income. So as a distributor, when you host a social, you're going to receive an automatic 30% commission when you have your own $100 auto ship on file. Now that is key. Do not overlook that. You've got to have an auto ship every single month. So let's say you've got an auto ship that you have coming in and you decide to change it up one month. Make sure it doesn't dip below $100, because if it does, you earn that 30% commission. In the former business that many of us came over from, we automatically knew about earning a 30% commission because we were buying at cost and selling at retail. With this business, it's different. So just make sure you have that $100 auto ship on file. Your auto ship can be whatever product brand you want. They can be changed out every single month. So you know, just keep in mind, don't ever dip below $100. Now, if you're on Gold Clip with Heritage Makers, it makes it really easy to keep that $100 auto ship intact every single month. So just keep your Gold Club. When you're doing a social, the average social sales per event are $500. And if you're holding 4 of those every single month or in a month, add up the totals. That will be about $200,000 or I can't even say that, $2,000 in sales for that month for 4 events, just 4 events. And I know in my experience with doing events, your events will take from an hour and a half to 2 hours, and that's start to finish. That might even be getting in your car and going to your host house. If you're doing it in your own home, it's going to take less time. So that's pretty good income for an hour and a half investment, once a week, 4 times a month. And I would just make that your steady plan for how you're going to grow your business right now. So with 30% commission, and that's on new customers, you're going to have an additional $600 coming in commission. That's pretty powerful. So if you look at your income right now and you're asking yourself, what am I doing right now with my business? How am I marketing it? Is that working? Is it working for duplication? Is it working for growth? Am I really making any money? How much longer do I want to stay where I am? And if I stay there, what will happen in the long run? So those are hard questions that we need to ask ourselves. We've all chosen this business for different reasons, but I want to tell you, jump on the social selling bandwagon and you're really going to see a huge jump in your income. Another benefit of having socials, it's an easy way to get past your warm market. So your warm market are the people you know, the people you see on a regular basis, your family, your friends, maybe your connections at church or the club where you go. That's your warm market. So if you're needing to reach out into a group of people that you've never tapped before, this is the best way ever. Instead of doing cold calls, set up a couple socials. And your host is going to invite people that you've never met before, and those are going to become your new preferred customers. So it's a great way to expand. It's a great way to reach down into that younger generation. Your business growth is going to be through adding new distributors, and your residual income is going to come with new auto ships. So even though you're making that first 30% commission, your goal is to get people signed up on auto ships. We'll talk a little bit about that in a minute, and that's going to give you some sustainable income coming in every single month. So you're going to duplicate this process, teach it to your team, and you're going to see some growth. All right, Helen, let's go to the next slide. Okay, so we're going to talk about monthly auto ships or monthly clubs. Some of you have already gotten set up to have a monthly auto ship, or you're purchasing one of the clubs. We have the Me Alicia Infinite Worth Club, and that's fairly new. We have our Soul Purpose Joy of the Month Club, and we have our Aroma Share Club. And I want you to look at the bonus value on those 3 different kits or those club packages. You have $50. It's going to cost you $50 to be a part of that club and to have that product coming in each month. And you have a choice. You don't have to have it every single month. You can turn it on or turn it off. But look at the bonus volume. $50 Me Alicia, it cost you, and you have $50 bonus volume. Now look at Soul Purpose. It only costs $35 to have that Joy of the Month Club be a part of your auto ship, but your bonus volume, which you're getting paid on, is $50. In your Aroma Share Club, it's $50 and $50. Now remember, $50 does not qualify you for your $100 to be qualified for 30% commission. So make sure if you're just doing clubs, have 2 of them set up and not just me, Alicia, and Sole Purpose, because Sole Purpose is only $35. Okay, Helen, let's go to the next slide. Okay, there's some other auto ships and clubs. One of them is the essential oils, and this was new to me. I didn't realize this was available, but it is. And if you go to the essential oils section on by YGY, you'll see that there is a monthly auto ship. It's different every single month, and it has a group of products in it that's different from the AromaShare Club. It's $125, so it's a little bit more, but if you are really into oils and you're marketing that in your business, this might be something new that you'd like to sign up for. Of course, Our Memories for Life has a monthly auto ship. I know a lot of you have participated in that, and the contents vary each month. The price varies a little bit, but it's an average of about $65 to $75. And then Anthology also has a monthly kit, and again, the contents vary. Sometimes it's a card kit, sometimes it is a do-it-yourself project, sometimes it is a collection of scrapbook pages. So just keep in mind there's some different opportunities for you to set up clubs. All right, Helen, let's go to the next slide. All right, another reason why you might want to, oh, you know what, Helen, let's go back. Let's go back. Okay, auto ships and kits. So when you have this opportunity for auto ships and clubs, it's something that your customers can jump on right away at a social. It's a great way to have sustainable sales coming in every month. So let's say you're a scrapbooker and you are hosting socials based around the memory keeping brand, and your focus is on paper scrapbooking, then you would want to focus on getting people set up for the Our Memories for Life monthly auto ship, or possibly the Anthology monthly kit. And this is a great way to keep people engaged in business with you. It's a great way to ask them to come back and do another social with you. You're teaching them something new using that product, and it's going to grow your income. Helen, were you going to talk a little bit about auto ships, or did you just want me to go on?
Well, no, actually, I'll throw something in there because we just found this out, and it's coming very soon. It's not yet. But at your social events, when you get your new folks or even returning folks to set up an auto ship, that's going to be an additional benefit. We're not sure what that is yet, so stay tuned on the social selling site for when that gets released, but it's coming very soon. I don't know if it's going to be a half price item or additional shopping dollars for free, but we're definitely trying to drive people to where they shop, and by doing that, that auto ship and get free shipping. So thanks, Maureen. That's great segue into that.
Yeah. Okay, let's go on to the next slide. So some of the different things that you can wrap a social around are not just auto ship clubs or packages, but also some of the specials that we have. Now, you know we have double QV every single week. We've got triple QV the first Wednesday of the month. This is a great opportunity for you to do an instant social, and I would do it as a virtual social, and we'll talk about that in a minute. But for example, a couple weeks ago we had the Bloomin' Minerals on special for double QV. And what I love about that is that I can get right on the phone, I can connect with some people who I know who are planting their gardens, I can put a social around that product within one day and have it closed. That's powerful. That's a great way for you to instant market a product to people. It's a great way to reach out to some folks that maybe you've never called before, but you know they love to garden, they work in their yard or whatever. They're putting in a great big garden in their, vegetable garden in their backyard. This is something that you need to consider. Just because it's on double QV, it doesn't mean just it's not just double QV for us to purchase it and benefit from, but it allows us to earn some extra or even boost up our monthly volume so we can qualify for a different rank or some of the specials that are going on. But just look at those specials that are every single week and say, is this something that I could wrap a social around and earn some extra income? Because remember, you're earning some bonuses for selling that product. You're earning 30% income. You're earning some half-off products, so depending on the amount of sales. And we won't go back to the hostess benefits right now, but I just want to let you know this is another opportunity for you to host a social. And then the product lines, especially Me Alicia, there are a lot of different ideas that are posted on the Me Alicia Facebook page and even on our own Magic Moments page. There's a lot of fun ideas there where you can take either the season that we're in, like right now, graduation, end of school. Here's a cute idea for teachers. South Hill has just come out with some fun things. So this is another reason for you to reach out to a group of people that you may never have reached out to before and put a social around it. I can see, you know, I know we're tail end of the year here in Oregon, and maybe you guys are already done on the East Coast, but we still have 2 more weeks here in some of the places in Oregon. And so what a great way for maybe connecting with some of the moms and say, hey, let's purchase some gifts for the teachers here at school and wrap a social around it. What a great way for you to introduce that to some of the moms that you haven't really connected with before. All right, Helen, let's go to the next slide. So this is really exciting. This was just added to by YGY and to social selling today, Go Foods. So it might be a fun thing for you to put a summer camping prep party together. You know, folks are getting ready to head out on the road and they're going to want to have some easy things to pack. So go check out the list of what's available with Go Foods now on the social selling website and reach out to your friends that know people who are camping and just say, hey, let's put a quick party together, a social together. What do you need for your camping trip? And put an order together. And that's a great way to introduce that line to people. Or you could do a social on how to put together college packs for kids heading off to college, or emergency packs for the just in case. So that's a great way to introduce Go Foods. Okay, placemat socials. This has been posted over on the social selling site, but it's a really great way for you with little space to show off a product line. And this is just an example of Me Alicia. You need to realize you don't have to have every single product in order to market it. So this is a small collection of Me Alicia products with a catalog and a little brochure, and it's just something that you can easily set up a social with, even doing it at your workplace. Get permission, put it in the lunchroom, maybe have a list of some of the products that you have shown, and wrap it into a social. All right, let's go to the next slide. All right, this is where I'm going to have Helen chime in, but I just want to overview this. Helen does weekly YGY Club socials, and I know many of us have followed her on Periscope and seen some of the fun things that she's done. In fact, I know she shared, you have one that you just did last week, Helen, is that right? But anyway, she's going to talk a little bit about that. And what I suggest, you know, weekly is great, but a lot of us, that might be a little overwhelming. So start out with a once-a-month club. Focus it around one of the auto ships, one of the clubs that Youngevity already has set up, and then wrap it into something that you can teach new every single month, so you get folks coming back and you get them bringing new people and you're signing up distributors. So Helen, I'm going to pass it off to you for a few minutes so you can talk about what you've been doing.
Oh my gosh, I would love to share more about these weekly socials. And like Maureen said, you can either join us every week or you can join just for the brand that you're interested in. But what's really great about these is that they're live for 24 hours. You know ahead of time they're always going to be on Thursday, and you know the schedule of what's going on with them. And so you can just share with folks to listen in. Once it happens live, I post the recording out on our YGY Club fan page as well as in our team Facebook group. And you're able to copy and paste that recorded link in a text message, in an email, on a Facebook post, in a Facebook message, and that link is available to watch via Periscope TV, so they don't even have to have the app, right? They can watch that for the next 24 hours. Now, I am working on getting these up on YouTube, and there are many videos already up on our YouTube channel that you can certainly build a social around. But what's great about these is you're able to train people, actually by using me, you're able to train people, right? You don't even have to leave your house, and you can invite your friends virtually that are all across the country. So our event on Thursday this week is all about essential oils and enjoying more time outdoors. And we're going to be making a healthy recipe to share at a picnic. We're going to be making mosquito and pest spray. We're going to be talking about how you use candles, and then also even sun lotion and after sun lotion. So we really say, and the recipes will go up as well, but that's just one of the events that's happening this week. Next week, we are focusing on our girly lines, right? Fashion, jewelry, and skincare. And so how could you spend more time and enjoy more time outdoors with that? So we put together a little fashion show with MK Collab and me, Alicia, because this time of year people are going to graduations, weddings, baby showers, family reunions, and they might want a new fresh look to go to that event. So that's what we're going to be doing next week. And then the following week, the fourth Thursday, is enjoying more time outdoors health-wise, and we are focusing on all of our gardening supplies. So anybody who picked up the blooming minerals on special at the first week of the month is really going to be excited to learn more about how they can use our soil revitalizers and blooming minerals to help with their home gardens, their flower beds. As you can see, those begonias right there, you know, begonias only grow about 6 or 8 inches tall. Those begonias were over 2.5 feet tall, and that's just what I put in my blooming minerals last summer. So we just encourage you to use those events to springboard and share, and then follow up with people however they're interested in our product brand. So thanks for letting me pop in there, Maureen, and it's back to you with some how to combine events together.
Yeah, and Helen, I just want to say thank you for giving us that opportunity to share what you've already put together, because that's an easy way for any one of us who may not be completely familiar with one of the product lines to tap into that and use the things that you've already put together just to be able to share with our family, our friends, and our new contacts. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about combining two products. This is cross-selling, and it's a simple thing to do, especially if you have a product that goes with another product. Social media is a great way to do this too. So this is a simple example, just using essential oils and one of our Me Alicia new little aroma pendants. This is one of our new South Hill lockets, and it's a little oil diffuser locket, and it comes with a couple little pads in it where you can drop a couple drops of oil on there. And so it's a great way to market a brand new product that Me Alicia has now through South Hill, and also show them that we have the essential oil line. So I would put just a simple post out on Facebook. In fact, Kristen Goodman, one of our uplines, did this, and she sold a boatload of these, and it was just by one simple post. So the way you use social media is twofold. You can either just put a simple post out on your page and let it run and just say, hey, I have this great brand new thing that I'm really excited about. I've been wearing this new little aroma share pendant, and I used some of my Be at Peace essential oil in it, and everybody just commented all day on how great it made me smell, and how they just felt at peace around me. And guess what? I'm taking some orders for these, so anybody interested, message me. So it could be as simple as that. I mean, you use your own words. But that's a great way to put something out there and wrap a social around it. So using social media to help grow your business is another way that you can market right from the comfort of your own home. It's pretty easy to put it together. There's no setup. There's no takedown. You don't even have to get out of your PJs to do this social. There's virtual parties. What you're going to do is set it up as an event on your Facebook page, and you're going to want to link it to the party that you set up within your social selling website. And there's a little bit more detail. I'm not going to go into details on this. This is just more of an idea, but there's a little bit more detail on doing that on the social selling website. And this allows people to shop from their homes, and you can put a few little posts in there, and you've got a social put together. So you could either self-host that, or you could have a mystery host. There is a website, or not a website, there's an app that you can download on your phone. It's called Tapcast. And Helen, we want to go back to the other slide. It's called Tapcast, and you can go ahead and download it now. There's going to be more information and training available about it soon, and that's something that we'll be able to use to have virtual catalogs so people can just go right to their phone and flip through the catalog and order straight from there. So more information to come. Okay, let's go to the next slide. So what's your passion? Each one of you has different things that you came into this business because, and I know I originally came in with the memory keeping brands, and I am so excited about all the other brands that we have, the shopping mall that we have available to us to market out to people and help them change the way that they shop. So, you know, you can choose from the health and wellness and nutrition end of our business, or the memory keeping brands, or weight loss, or even, you know, essential oils and aromatherapy, fashion and jewelry, skincare, hair care, and makeup, food and beverage, now that we have Go Foods, home and garden, pet care. So there's different things that you can wrap a social around. You're not just limited to one product line. And, you know, cross-selling is great, but focus on one thing that you love and then give it a try. Okay, let's go to the next slide. There are 9 social selling kits available right now, and a social selling kit is a small group of products available for a preferred customer or a brand new distributor to buy. And here's how it works. The distributor fee is included in the cost of the kit. It's less expensive than a CEO kit. So let's say you've got a social and somebody wants to try out a product line, but they don't know exactly where to start, or they're really interested in starting a business, but they don't want to invest in the CEO kit. So this is a lower price point. It includes your $25 distributor fee and catalogs at no extra charge, and it includes a sampling of the product so that you have enough to do a social or two. It's just a great way for anybody to get started. So what I love about this is that I can market this as a let's get started. Remember, some of us in our former business, we used to sell the Big Girl Kit. Well, Big Girl Kit would be like the CEO kit for some people, but this also might be a kit for people to get started with as well. So it's a great way to get somebody launched in their business immediately at a lower price point. But here's the beauty of this. There's qualifying volume on the purchase of these kits, and you also get paid quick start bonus, which is amazing. It includes, that includes CEO kits too. So if your CEO kit is sold within a social, you're going to get this quick start bonus paid out on that. So the average bonus volume on a CEO kit is $100. It's a little bit less on these kits. The kits count towards your sales, which is fabulous, and it's a great way to get a new distributor started right away. So do you see, if you duplicate this over and over again, how your team's going to grow? It's a huge business opportunity, and distributors will get paid immediately because they're seeing, wow, I can start out with this little kit, I can do some socials, I can sell these kits and get paid right away. So it's a win-win. Okay, Helen, let's go to the next slide. All right, so setting up your social, you're going to set up your social portal by logging on to YoungjevitySocial.com if you've never done that before. And then this is the place where you'll set up your events, you'll add your contacts, you can send email invites, you'll place your social orders, you'll redeem your coupons and credits, and then there's lots of resources and training there. So make sure you check that out. And once you're there, once your site is set up, it's as simple as typing in your name and going to it. So you just type in, like I'd type in maureenfeist.youngjevitysocial.com, and it would take me to my Youngevity Social site. All right, Helen, let's go to the next one. So social selling is a simple process. So basically you're preparing, and that's just getting ready, getting the foundation laid, deciding what you're going to do, where's your passion, what product line you're going to market, determine that you are going to do 4 socials a month. That's going to where you're going to be, where you're going to see the foundation laid for sustainable income. You're going to invite people, you're going to share the product with them, you're going to enroll folks, you're going to duplicate, and just do it over and over again. So ways to share: you can share in-home events, you can share through social media, you can do a lunch meeting at work, you can do catalog parties or catalog socials, You can do a group call, you can do a class, a workshop, or a retreat. And any one of those can be self-hosted. So look at what works for you, but just definitely choose to plan it into your monthly calendar. All right, so here's some resources, some websites, and these slides will be posted in our Magic Moments Facebook group, so no worries about copying them all down now, but there's lots of resources available right now. And then there's also a planner that we have posted in the files section of Magic Moments Facebook group, and that's something that I recommend using for mapping out all of your events that you're planning for this summer and making your calls. All right, so specials right now. We've got the Swarovski Crystal Birthstones offer, and that's good through the end of June. And that's not just for Me Alicia parties, that's good for any one of the socials that you're doing. And then there's also the free Silver Infinity Cup, which is available now through the end of July. So if you're hosting a social in June or July with $500 sales or more, you'll receive that for free. That's kind of a double dipper this month. All right, let's go to the next slide. And the current social selling offer right now is a great one. So this is the time to get your events booked. Summer is a great time. People are kids are finishing up school. I know people are starting to plan vacations. So you want to start right now by reaching out and getting these on your calendar. So if you book 2 events, you're going to get $500 product credits. 3 events, $100 product credits. 4 events, $150 product credits. And 5 events, $250 product credits. So that's pretty awesome, and Longevity is funding that. So, you know, this is what I love about this company. They do so much for us to make our business easy and to help us be profitable. So take advantage of this. Step out and just plan to do it. If you don't, you're leaving money on the table. All right, Helen, let's go to the very last slide. So here's your call to action. Review the social selling website resources and print off the things that you need in there. There's wish lists, there's some the host reward sheet, there's some things in there that you might use for your particular social. So check that out. And then download the Tapcast app on your phone and be ready for virtual socials. Remember, we don't have the training on that yet, but it is coming. And then start and update your auto ship for one of the clubs if you don't have that set up already. And that could be any one of those clubs. Maybe you want to try a new product line that you haven't tried yet. Those clubs are a great way for you to try that out. The AromaShare Club is amazing. That's just one that gives you recipes and a couple oils, and the value of that is way more than the cost. And then use that planner sheet in the Magic Moments Files section to get your social calendar booked. So I just want to encourage you all to jump on this now, because the longer you wait, the longer your opportunity for earning additional income will be. So there's no time like now. It's time to jump in. We're set up for success with Longevity right now. They have all the tools and resources and training available. So I'm just really excited to be able to share this information with you all, and jump in.
Thank you so much, Maureen. You guys, didn't you do a phenomenal job? Timing is everything. We're excited about this and just can't wait for you guys to share more about all the events and parties that you're doing. So be sure to post that success and questions and anything in our Magic Moments Facebook group. Thanks again, you guys. Have a great night.